I'd like to take this occasion to thank all of the Periscope live stream community that engaged with me in January and February of 2020 on this Vietnam quest. Je voudrais remercier la communauté Periscope qui a participé avec moi durant cette tournée au Vietnam.
I like dwarf trees in pots, and I like decorative pots. It just completes, like a terrace. This is what you need to complete it, overlooking water. They didn't invent anything better to put there than what you're looking at right now. Hey Zane. So that is the really busy old Hanoi where I'm staying. And all that noise and cacophony is on the other side of this little pond here. So let's have a walk. Let's have a walk on this pathway. They're coming for us. So this is pretty nice. So far, everything I've seen is has not been a disappointment. Ooh, this is serious stuff. So it looks like my data plan is working. Thankfully, I am so pleased. Oh, look, a spike. So I would not put a severed head on this. I would put a candle. I would put a candle on these. Oh, look, a little fishing corner. Turtle for supper, anybody? Turtle soup? Hey, Hakan. Oh, look, these like mangroves or something. Very interesting. All right, I just had to. Hey Siri, how's it going? I just did a funny over there. So this is the lake that's right next to Old Hanoi, and it's really popular with all the people. Look at the reflection of the city on the water over there. So some people were just here moments ago doing selfies, and somebody gave me a super heart just now, and I got 1 million hearts. I went over 1 million hearts today. So we're taking. Oh, I think this might be where the restrooms are. Yeah. So those are not porta potties. They're actual walk-in restrooms. Oh, look, a boat. Let's commandeer it and take it for a ride. Anybody dare me? Thank you for the hearts. Okay, power tools, construction, more dwarf trees in nice decorative pots. Oh, look, serious plumbing. This looks like an upgrade. This looks, and there's no dust on it. This looks like 2020, and I like the juxtaposition of these old trees with this brand new modern, straight from the factory. Oh, look, here's an accident waiting to happen. I bet you it makes a sound. No, it doesn't sound too metallic. I guess it's aluminum or zinc or something. It looks non-magnetic. Ooh. Okay, so this is the famous turtle for this that belongs to this pond. So there's a whole story, and I should be in Hanoi long enough to get the whole story. I don't have it right now. So we're going to have to come back to this. So that aspect of it is to be continued. Oh, I think he's an actual stuffed. I think this is a real turtle who used to live here and was well loved. And then after he died, they taxidermied him. So he has his own mausoleum right by the lake. But I'll find out more about the story just so that you guys. I like this. Check out this planter and look at the size of the tree that the planter sits in. Wow, if I had a yard and a pond, I'd like to have planters like that with little nice trees like that. Oh, and I can smell the incense. So this is a temple. I'm gonna keep my voice down. Oh, check out this other dwarf tree. So now I'm taking cues from Dave when you're in like the presence of a temple or people are being venerable. You shouldn't really speak too loudly. So thanks, Dave, for showing us how it's done. Okay, so this is the terrace. Whoops. This is this is the terrace overlooking the the lake, Hoan Kiem Lake, and someday all this can be yours. Hi, Robin. So I went to the phone store and I asked them to fix the problem. It took 3 texts and it took them 45 minutes to, and they actually needed to borrow my old Android phone that's maxed at 4.1, like Android 4.1. So they kept switching the card back from my Apple phone to my Android phone. It should be because I bought a high speed data plan with a big time gigabytes for a month. Apparently, you said it was more than enough, 30 gigs. And I can always top it up. Thank you for sharing, by the way. And so this lake, there's a famous turtle that we just passed. He's stuffed. He's taxidermized. I guess when the turtle passed away, he looks like a huge terrapin. Privyet, Privyet from Russia. Spasiba is, I think that's what it sounds like. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly. Okay, Dimenton. Anton. Welcome. Nice. Okay. Well, actually, this should be nice. So this is Hoan Kiem Lake, and we're in front of a temple over there. So they're burning incense, and this is Selfie Terrace. So everyone lines up to take their selfie here, and they have authentic dwarf trees with decorative pots. Welcome back, Siri. Okay, so let's walk around. Let's look. It is Denton. You know, this city is so busy. The traffic, it's beep 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 beep, and over here it's like really really zen. It's really like very tai chi, very smooth. So I like this spot very much, and I like this tree. It's a drizzly um, demanton. Drizzly is just like little drops of rain, but like tiny, and once every 30 seconds. So I wouldn't call it rain per se. In English, they call it drizzle. So it's hardly, yeah, mist. It's hardly drizzling. Oh, look at the antique bench. These are Chinese motifs. So they look like they're reproductions. They look like the original ones were replaced by ones that look like what the original ones used to be. So they're doing plumbing in the neighborhood. So it looks like they're spending money on this place. Oh, look, just for us. Cool. Oh, look, he's TIG welding or arc welding. I used to old school weld with an acetylene torch. I did do a little bit of arc welding, but not really a whole lot. Come on. Oh, we have an interested Xin Chao. So 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 now I was talking. Yes, once in high school you took a shop class and you learned how to weld. You're loving the view of the world? Me too. I figured I'd put the winter from where I'm from behind me and give myself a break. Oh yes, I thought so. I thought so. I learned how to weld in university when I started the fine arts program. It was a brand new pavilion, so they had a fully stocked, fully decked with a tech on call 3 days a week. So IT, you're looking at you like you're crazy. Yes, and this is like, do I freaking care? It's like and and um it has no effect, no effect on. I think that's what Periscope does. It brings you to the point where you really shouldn't care what other people think, because they just not that expression on their face doesn't match up with what reality is. So it's more of like a curiosity thing, and they just don't know what to make of it. So you get that kind of weird face, that gawky look thing. So it really shouldn't affect you. It passes eventually. It does. Oh, look at the framing of this. I would, if you see, I brought some watercolor. Um, so I just took a screenshot of this, and what I might do is actually convert this whole composition into a watercolor, uh, because it's something that I can do. Oh, I like these kind of these are dragons, and this is some kind of something that's in flames. There are birds everywhere, right at the entrance. And actually, speaking of birds, I saw this little cafe with these little bird cages and tiny little birds all strung up at the entrance of the cafe, and they all going. "Geek, geek, geek." So I might actually go back there and have a coffee, because it kind of looked nice. And look all these weeping willows that they have here. I used to have a friend who had an orange tree in our studio. I used to share a studio with a lady who restored old textiles. So she did like needlework restoration. And she had a huge orange tree in a pot. And the orange tree would summer in the backyard of a friend of hers. And we would bring the tree into the studio, so it would spend the winter time in the studio where it wouldn't freeze. The oranges were like this, though. They were this big and this colorful.